Hey, what's up guys? Something really special here to show you. Could be taking a look at the Flyfather. This is a Protech custom Balisong. Well, production. Production custom. We'll call it a semi-custom. It's a beautiful, beautiful Balisong. There are many things I want to say about it. Alright. This is not mine. So the first thing I should say about it is this is on loan. Someone was extremely generous into having this ordered directly to me so I can check it out first before they get it. This is going to be a collector's item for them. They were wondering if they should flip it or not, and I'm going to say no, don't flip it, for a couple reasons, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Here's a box came in. You can see Flyfather custom titanium 6AL4V titanium frame and latch, orange peel finish, two-tone blue and silver satin finish, 154 cm blade, and this is number 75 of 200. This is a snazzy box. Okay, Protech paperwork, and I have a little bag which I'll put it back. It says it's nice and sharp, which it is. So let's put that stuff off to the side and take a look at this. I'm actually going to bring the camera down a little bit. This is quite exquisite. It's really unique. I mean, obviously, just by design, it's something new. You don't see this design out there. A couple things I noticed right off the bat. Has Zen pins, which I am a huge fan of. They work awesome. Now the pivot system is also different, and I'm going to come in close to show you this. But for all the old school viewers, you know who you are. I'm bringing in a blast from the past. I know, I found it. Took me forever, but I found it. My jeweler's loupe. So live off this thing. Why? Because it's friggin' awesome. Alright. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my god, I miss this so much. Okay. So on one side, we have our Torx fronts, okay, our male screws. Now on the reverse side, and this is what I think every Balisong should be sporting these days. In the center of our female side is a set screw, okay? Takes an Allen key, and basically by tightening that set screw, what you're doing is you're firmly placing that screw inside so it cannot move. This completely gets rid of the whole need for Loctite, okay? Anyone who's flipped a Balisong, or any number of Balisongs, has come to find out that pivot screws is usually the issue. If you have a problem with your Balisong, getting loose, tolerances, play like that, it's all because of your pivot area. If you got a cheapo one, it's pinned together, thing gets loose, it's hard to tighten it, can't really, fiddle with it. Even if you get some higher end Balisongs, sometimes you have to throw some Loctite on there. Sometimes you aren't told that, so you get this expensive new Balisong, and then it falls apart on you, and you're like, what the heck? Yeah, this system, this pivot system right here, I wish was on many more Balisong models. I'm not sure if it's a very expensive thing to do, but they're spot on with this. This is very innovative and very simple. So awesome job on that. And you can see the two-tone here, blue anodizing, and then the silver flats, and there's an orange peel. Come in close again. Take a look at that. Now it's actually really interesting. It looks very much like an orange peel, obviously, but it doesn't feel like it. It's just so slightly textured. In person, you put it on an angle. You can't really tell here, but it looks just like the orange peel and your reflectors on your expensive flashlights. But as far as texturally, it's almost nothing. You could feel it, but it's still very smooth to the touch. Okay, very refined. There's a pocket clip on here. There's good tension on the pocket clip. Did not EDC this knife because it's not mine, but I did put it in the pocket just to see what it feel like. It's a deep carry Balisong clip, and it's awesome. I don't know how fragile that would be long term. Felt good to me. My only concern with these as far as use is that when you do an open design like this, I found that at least on cheap ones, you're leaving a lot of room for this to just snap off, okay? So it is definitely on the fragile side. If you were to hyperextend this a little bit, I can easily see this thing just breaking right off. So I love pocket clips on my Balisongs if they're removable for that reason. If for some reason the design is not working for me or it's uncomfortable, I pop it off. But generally speaking, they're always going to be on the bite handle anyway. So in flipping a Balisong with a pocket clip, it's a very quick, physical feel of, hey, that's the bite handle. So I like that. I'm a big fan of it. Latch is very, very cool. Very tight tolerances here. You can see that latch is the stopping point, and it barely misses that tip, but not by accident. All right, it's designed to be able to lock open and close very easily, which it does. Okay, very good tension on this. It's not going to rattle or anything like that. Easy to pop open by design. All right, and then of course once open, it locks backwards very simply. All right, and keeps it nice and locked. No play at all, which I wouldn't expect a knife like this. Very reminiscent of the Godfather series. Obviously, Protech's known for their Godfathers, kind of a spike design. Very cool. Very acute point on this knife. Extremely sharp. See on the reverse, we have our serial number and our Flyfather name. It's very cool. I did flip this knife. This has a ball bearing system. Let me show you that real quick. There's a series of ball bearings. Hey, let's grab this guy one more time. Oh God, I missed you, Jeweler's Loop. You can see them in there. There's 14 ball bearings per side, per handle. All right. Now I can tell you in flipping this, just out of the box, it definitely feels like gears. Although it's extremely smooth, while you're flipping it, you feel the ball bearings in there. Okay, like I said, just like gears. Imagine like if you happen to own a SOG Power Lock, it kind of feels like that, but much smoother. It does hinder the flipping. It does slow you down slightly. You could remedy this with some oil, but I'm not going to be oiling this or touching it. This is just as is. I don't want to alter it at all because it's not mine to do so. But it is still a beautiful Balisong. It's very well done. One thing I can tell you is it's although very smooth in flipping, this is another reason why I would definitely recommend not getting this to flip, specifically to flip. Besides having such an acute point, if you were to screw up, if this were to land, it would easily penetrate probably 2 inches into your skin wherever it does happen to land. But more so that all this heavy texturing down here, although it feels great for use, okay, see how it's very aggressive, that is not good for flipping. Okay, doing ricochets, it will rip you up. I got very sore very fast just doing some ricochets and even some rollovers. It's in such a high use spot of the knife, and because it is so deep and so aggressive, it's just not good for flipping. You put this in the hand of any professional out there, anyone who really knows their way around a Balisong, and they're gonna start flipping away with this thing, and they're gonna go, what the heck? Why would you do this design-wise? Definitely aesthetics, certainly not function. Whoever designed this made it look really awesome, but they're certainly not a flipper, and I can promise that. This is an art piece. Although it's functional, you can certainly flip it. I flipped it for probably about maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but I did feel the fatigue on my fingers. It was very uncomfortable and raw. So that is one note, definitely not recommended for the recreation of flipping. Other than that, it's a beautiful art piece. It's a great collection piece, and it is a very effective knife if you ever need to use one. So that's it. That's the Protech. What is it? Flyfather. Flyfather. It's very interesting. And these cost 500 bucks. So that's the other reason why you may not want to start flipping it around. You might want to, you know, keep your investment nice and pretty and shiny still. And if you were to drop this, you would certainly snap your tip off. All right, so you're kind of playing with fire here if you're getting one of these things to flip. But like I said, you could flip it if you want. It is very smooth. It's just, you know, you got some stuff against you as far as flipping. But the biggest thing I wanted to point out was this pivot system. How awesome is that? If you guys are not familiar with this, it's just such a simple concept, but I love it. I really, really love it, and I'd like to see this in more Balisong designs in the future. I'm not sure if this is something that they've patented or not, but I'd really like to see that used on other models. It's very, very effective. So that's it. The Flyfather by Protech. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Take care.